Alrighty, guys, welcome to multi-time frame analysis. Let's get right into it. Number one, the importance of multi-time frame analysis. So, man, I'm just gonna call it MTA. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep saying multi-time frame analysis. That's why I also write it so you can see MTA. Okay, cool, MTA. So MTA, man, has literally revolutionized my trading because once I realized that it starts from the boss, and I'm talking about how I trade, guys. I am a scalper. But I'm teaching you guys swing trading tactics and things like that. And if you want to become a scalper, then that's a whole nother ball game. But I want to teach you guys the basics. But for me, because I am trading on the 1 minute and things like that, when I'm looking at a chart, I always use multi-time frame analysis to start from the monthly and then get my way to the 1 minute. So I'll give you an example, right? So I'm here on AutoCAD. You can follow along if you want as well. But we're starting here at the monthly, as you can see up there, right? I can see, in a long story short, I can see the bias better from the monthly. You know, you can get faked and tricked out if you're going on lower time frames if you don't know what it's really doing in the grand scheme of things. Does that make sense? Right? So the monthly is the grand scheme of things. It's where it's really going. It's where all the loads of momentum and force is going, where the monthly is going. So if I go right here out without no context to the minute, right? And say I didn't even show this part, right? Say I just seen this area, right? If a beginner with no mentor telling you what I'm telling you right now, what are you thinking the chart is doing right now? Correct. Somebody's gonna think that's selling. If they're just looking at a very amateur looking screen, like a Cash App graph, and it's only showing like the daily or 1 hour, or they're not even knowing what they're looking at. They're just lines and stuff. Somebody could think it's selling, right? But I'm telling you, this is on the 1 minute. And let's see the 15 minute. Even the 15 minute, oh my goodness, it just looks even more credible to say that it's selling. You know what I mean? As of right here, right? And yeah, look. You don't even have to know about trading to understand, oh, it's selling, it's going down. There's only 3 ways that the chart can move. Up, but diagonal up, diagonal down, and sideways. Diagonal up is bullish, or it's buying. Diagonal down is bearish or selling. And sideways movement is consolidation, and it's kind of playing around, feeling itself out. The market has some different events and things like that. It has different phases and environments, which will be talked on, which is really big. I think number 6, conditions check. There's different environments in trading, so you want to make sure you're not in the environment of it trading sideways, because it's more unpredictable and things like that. So that's in the future module. But yeah, so at the 4 hour, right, it could be appearing one way. 16 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, right? And look, it can be showing that it's selling, because in this month that we're in right now, because we're back on the monthly, so every candlestick is a month worth of data. So this month it seems like we're selling, right? But I could do something like this. So on the weekly, right, I see the weekly, I see it a little bit better. I see this right here, institutional candle. You'll learn that in the next module. And let's see in the daily. Boom, I see this right here, this right here, this right here. So low, high, lower high, low, high, higher low, higher high. Right now, it's on its way to make a higher low, which then will continue it to buy, right? So because I just made that bias just now, and this is where multi-time frame analysis comes in handy for me as a scalper that works his way to the 1 minute and things like that. Because hear me out and write any questions that you have that I can go deeper in topic 2. So that'll be on you guys if you guys want to learn more of what I'm saying. So yeah, right now it's it looks like it's selling because this is the daily and things like that. But overall, you guys just heard me. This is August 2024, so this is a couple months ago. But it's not too far back. But I see a structure that it's doing, right? A low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. Yeah, it's selling right now, and it's been 1 day, 2 day, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been a long time of selling. So as somebody that's getting in and out in 20 minutes, I'm thinking it's selling, but I want to make sure. Well, I'm already now aware that it's selling just to buy, and that's called a retracement. So as you can see right here, low, high, it's selling just to buy, right? You see that? So boom, we're starting here from low, buys up, boom, goes to a certain area, comes down, catches some areas in here of interest that I see. Future module, institutional candle and imbalance. Boom, makes a low, a higher low, boom. So this selling is a call to retracement, and then boom, continuation, and now it's retracing again, right? It's retracing, pulling back, just to let go and go again, kind of like a slingshot. It's pulling back. You let it go, it's gone. So that's why this tool right here, Fibonacci retracement, you get this low right here, previous low, and the previous high right here, and now you get to see what areas it's coming into. And right here is the 50%, this black line, this is 71%, 78%, 88%, and this is how strong the retracement is. If it is respecting, if the chart, the market, what is the price, what it's doing is we're going to respect this structure that we're predicting, then it will be coming in certain areas right here before it pulls off and goes like a slingshot. Remember, pull it back, it's retracing, pulling it back, you let go, then it's going to be buying again, right? And so that brings me back to multi-time frame analysis, because you need to be aware of what's going on in the grand scheme of things. And I'm teaching you guys how to trade like me, right? So, but there's steps to it. If you guys want to trade like a scalper, woo-wee, hey, and I'm going to give you guys an option. Do you want to trade like a scalper like I am? It's a lot more quick and things like that. Or do you want to, and that's a natural, like I don't even need to ask you guys. That's naturally going to like show itself, the answer, because I'm a scalper. So that's what I'm going to be talking about and things like that. I'm not going to be talking about I am going to talk on longer trades because that's where you guys might be at. But I'm going to always remember and remind you guys and show you guys I'm making money on a different level that a lot of people aren't teaching, guys. This is like a sacred like skill. It's like literally a sacred skill that nobody's teaching, that is like I'm revealing how crazy it gets. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't believe me if I was to show you like, type of skill. So here we are. I'm okay with it. I'm super okay with it. So like I was saying, multi-time frame analysis, it helps me understand where I'm at when I'm making my 5 to 10 minute trades, 20, 30 minute trades. Now look at it, because now what matters for me is 30 minutes and stuff like that. So it seems like it's selling, right? So I need to know where the overall bias is while I'm selling, because I don't need to catch as much price to be done for the day. Like I'll give you an example. Institutional candle. Let's just give an example of a trade that already happened on the lower time frame and why this will make sense to you guys in the future, if you guys ever go into scalping. But it's still applies for the 4 hour and the 1 hour and the 30 minute, 15 minute. I'm just going even lower, right? But the same rule applies. You need to know what's happening in the overall view before you scale down to the daily and the 4 hour. You guys won't have these custom intervals like the 8 hour and 16 because I paid for it. But the 4 hour, you get to see what it's doing. It's selling right now, selling. But then once you get on the lower time frames, look at, you could think it's buying, but guess what? We do know what it's doing overall, and we do now know like the trajectory of it. Like it can sell, and it can get to these areas like I was mentioning, the 71%, 78%, 88% lines before the slingshot is let go, and the price goes the opposite way. So in other words, because it's a historical pattern that shows, like I said, if this low point and this high point are worth respecting, and it's, once again, it's experience when you see these type of things happen over and over. It's just happening again. So you kind of predict, and probability. This is a probability industry. This is not 100% of the times. But guess what? If you're going into it with already ways of like, okay, I'm expecting it to go here, here, and here, and if it doesn't go here, here, and here, I can kind of see where I went wrong. That's the best thing about trading, and you'll realize with my strategy, I have a higher win percentage, especially when I follow my rules and things like that and don't put human emotions in my strategy. I have a high win percentage, right? So, yeah, like it's a crazy skill, but we're here for it, and that's how you utilize multi-time frame analysis. And in the next section, I'm going to give advice on my beginner self, because man, if somebody told me this once again quicker, I'll just be at this place quicker than I'm at right now, but I don't regret it. So if you guys can latch onto it now, it will be super beneficial for you in your journey in trading. So if you have any questions on anything that I might have not explained a lot or enough, write them down for me. Live trading, doing these concepts every day or every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Could possibly change, but for now it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday for live sessions. And yeah, I'll see you in the next module.